Ding dong.
Good morning, I'm Amanda with Air Dynamics. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Amanda. How you doing?
Doing well, thank you. Are you Joe?
I am.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
What inspired your call this morning?
Right now we have a no heat call and the furnace just stopped working and we are freezing our patootie off in here.
That's no good. Who's the last company you had out?
Right now we have no heat and I'm just freezing my patootie off in here. What do you want to accomplish?
Oh, sorry, I do it.
Yeah, you went backwards.
So what are we looking to accomplish here today?
I want to take a look at it and tell me what's wrong.
So we just want to look at it and not do any work?
No, I got to get it fixed. I got to get this thing working.
Okay, so one more time. What's the objective for today?
I want to get this thing fixed. I want to get this thing done, okay?
Alrighty, excellent.
Let's take you over here and take a look at it over here, right there. Here's a bin for furnace in my hallway closet here.
Yes, sir. Who's the last company you had out to work on this?
I had Acme in my last company.
Acme? I've heard good things about Acme. How come you didn't call them today?
I don't want to get into it. It was kind of a thing that happened before. We had an unpleasant scenario.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear you had a bad experience, and I hate to pry, but off the record, I'd really like to know what happened just to make sure I don't repeat where they went wrong.
You have to know, really?
I'd like to know. It would definitely help me to maintain a better customer relationship with you.
Here's what happened. I had the guy from Acme, and he had a he came in here. They put a what do you call it, a water heater in for me, and they dragged the water heater across the linoleum floor in the laundry room, and it's put a gigantic scratch in the linoleum. And then he said that was a cheap floor anyway. You should have got ceramic when you get it. It was just my advice. You should get ceramic next time.
Oh wow!
And so then I said, "We're gonna fix this?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll fix it." And he got some silicone caulk and he put it in the groove and he put it in the floor. I said, "That's not fixing it." I said, "I need to get this floor to be redone." And he said, "Well, that's 100% silicone. That's lifetime silicone caulk. That's going to be there. Silicone's going to be here longer than the floor." He said.
Wow.
He tried telling me that. It was crazy.
That's terrible. Did you contact his manager?
I did. I called the manager, and he just said that that silicone's good. We have 100% silicone, lifetime guarantee on the silicone.
Oh, how did that make you feel?
I just felt like he didn't care. I was just like, and then I called the owner. He said it was a piece of work.
Yeah, that's it.
He said, the owner said, claim it on my homeowner's insurance if I want to claim it so bad.
Wow.
He started screaming at me that I'm trying to get money from him, just trying to get money from his company. He thought that's what he said about me. You believe that?
I can't believe that. I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah,
I'll be sure.
too. It's quite crazy.
Here at Air Dynamics, we use floor protectors and things of that nature, so I can guarantee that's not going to happen.
Oh, good, yeah.
How'd you hear about Air Dynamics, by the way?
Well, it's funny that. Did we do the second chance yet or no?
Oh no.
Okay, just make sure I forgot.
Sorry.
It's a mind numbing.
So you're sure you're not going to call them back out?
No, I'm done with those guys. I would never have them. I can't have that in my house. No.
Yes, sir.
That's why I got hold of you guys.
Oh, and how'd you hear about us?
It was Dan McNeil, who was a really good friend of mine from work. He told me about you guys.
Oh, I just worked on Dan's equipment last week.
Danny Mac. Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's hard to forget a name like that.
He's a good guy, yeah. So he told me how good you guys were, that you guys fixed his furnaces, and I guess he got a couple of properties you guys to work for him and things like that. And he knows Justin really well. He's a good friend of his and the owner of your company.
Right.
He says that just top-notch company. So.
Well, I really appreciate him saying such good things. I appreciate you sharing that information with me. Would it be okay with you if I were to reach out to him and let him know how much that's appreciated?
Would you?
Yeah, that gives me a huge pat on the back to know I work for a company that's got a good name.
Isn't it good?
Excellent, yeah.
You want a cup of coffee?
I would love a cup of coffee.
I'll get you a cup of, here you go. Coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I got to get this stuff fixed, Amanda, is because we got my son Wyatt. He's 9 years old, and he has asthma. And the cold air in the lungs really triggered an attack last night. We had to get an EpiPen and settle him down, but he's doing better now. But I just got to make sure that we can't have any situation where the heating or air conditioning doesn't work right. So it's really critical that everything in this house gets up to par on this part of it. Okay.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's really important.
I mean, I just love my son so much. He's just sweet little sweetheart, you know.
And he's really lucky to have a dad like you who's willing to go above and beyond to make sure that his health is maintained and his issues are prevented.
It's so nice of you to say that. You're really an up with people person, aren't you?
No, just me.
You just love making people happy. Well, that's really great. Well, I'll tell you what. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, and definitely Wyatt would like you. I'll tell you. He wants to grow up to be he has a Bob the Builder thing he does. You know, he just loves building things. I think he's gonna be an architect in the future. So he loves tradespeople. So he stops and asks him what they do and things like that. But well, I tell you take a look at this and tell me what we gotta do. Okay. So what's going on, Amanda? We're gonna just go ahead and just put it's like a fuse or something like that, or a reset switch. What's going on?
You know, I got to tell you, Joe, I did complete the diagnostic, but you know, I found a lot more issues than I anticipated.
Oh no.
I did find some faults, some mechanical faults in your indoor air movement system, but I also found some installation faults in your air treatment.
Oh gosh.
So you did mention Wyatt earlier,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to make sure I cover all of these grounds. I did put together a few options for you, some premium, some pro, and some economy.
Mm-hmm.
Now these premium options are exactly that. They are premium, however they're geared 100% around you, Julie, and Wyatt,
Mm-hmm.
your safety, health, and well-being.
Okay.
So when you do look at this, keep all that into consideration. But
What do you got here? What's the
So-
top box?
what I've got here for this top option is the comfy Crisara home furnace overhaul.
Oh my God, I love that comfy home.
Yes, sir. Well, who doesn't want a comfy home? It's where
We
you
all
go
do.
after work.
Exactly.
All right, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to offer you this Whisper Quiet, eco-friendly air movement drive. You mentioned Julie works long hours.
She does.
You know, you're always gone, so when you're home, you don't need a loud unit.
No, I don't.
And Wyatt's got that young brain. He's got to
Yeah.
get all the good sleep he can.
He
So
needs as much REM sleep. Yeah.
this Whisper Quiet air movement drive will ensure that you don't ever hear your equipment running.
That's really great.
Also an 80% overall or renovation on your indoor air movement system so that it can support this Whisper Quiet air movement drive, as well as all of the other electronics to make sure everything's running at top notch. All these components rely on each other to do their best job.
Wow.
Okay, and then last but not least, definitely, this one's for Wyatt. You mentioned he's got asthma. I did find some installation faults in your air intake and just your whole air distribution center. So in order to attack this head on, we need to go ahead and reseal everything. Now, all of these offers also come with 5 years maintenance, so we come out twice a year, check everything, clean everything. Also, 5 years warranty, can't write a check. Anything happens in that time, it's on us. As well as filters to go with this air treatment option.
Wow. That sounds pretty heavy duty stuff.
So, I mean, it is, but again, it's geared toward Crisara Happy Home.
I bet.
So with that in mind, what would something like this be worth to you, or what do you think something like this would cost?
You know, I thought this would be like under $500, but I'm probably guessing that based on what you're saying, it's $5,000.
Maybe what if you went ahead and doubled that?
$10,000, really? How much?
Should have gone more than that. It's actually $16,437.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. It's 100% geared around your family. So what should we do?
Is that your real price?
Yes, sir. That is my real price.
Wow.
A 5-star company offering 5-star service.
Test the resting air cleaning system, 80% renovation. Wow. That's excessive.
Is it excessive? I do have your family's well-being, safety, and quality in mind. But we do have some other more affordable options down here.
No, I like that.
It's a good choice, though. What do you like about that?
Well, I mean, I don't like the price, but I do like the fact that it'll keep us comfy and it has all the drive system and things to it.
So what should we do?
Can you email this to me or take a picture of it and or give this to me and I'll talk to my wife and I'll give you a call back?
You know, Joe, it really would be a disservice if I were to just leave this up to you and your email. You know, I'd be more than happy to speak with Julie. Can we call her up, do it over the phone, or maybe rearrange it?
I would love to, but she is just gone for the next week. She's on a medical, she has this retreat they do with medical professionals, and she can't be reached. She's in this behind closed doors, so this is up to me, really. Okay,
well, if she were here, does she generally lean more to the more premium options or the more eco-friendly options?
She does. She has more premium.
More premium? Well, what should we do?
Could I, what about the 2872? Could you explain that one to me?
Well, that's a good choice here. What do you like about that?
Well, it gives me 2 years. I'm going to move in 3 years. That's what I'm thinking about this. I do get the builder's indoor air movement system repair.
So would it be safe to say we could just go ahead and remove this top option?
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I can't pay 16 large on this thing. You know.
What should we do?
Is it possible to do the 2872 and then come back and do the premium air quality later on?
Upgrading is always an option.
If I said I could.
So if I said I could, what would we do?
Yeah, I'd like to do the 2872 for now to get the heat on, and when Julie comes back, we'll have you come back and talk to her and upgrade to the higher one. How do you think of that?
It's a good choice. What should we do?
Let's do that.
Cash
Do that
check
one.
or credit card?
Can we do a personal check?
If I said we could, what then?
We just use it. All right, nice job there, Amanda. All right. Is